Hello Libra, thank you for joining me. And this is gonna be like end of the year kind of reading, which gonna encompass like October, rest of October, November, and December. So to save time, I just shuffled, and this came out. And this is for October, this is for November, and this is for December, the energy wise. So without any further delay, let's get into it, okay? So for October, we start with Five of Pentacles, followed by Two of Cups. Like, even though I definitely do not dedicatedly do like a love reading, I just pick up energy, and wherever that goes, I just follow. But I feel like for us Libra, I don't know, I think it's almost been since I started, like every time I'm doing Libra, I'm getting this strong sense of soul connection, strong sense of, love connection. And I feel like, like you have been feeling that, that the love that you shared, the connection, the care that you shared, it's not been reciprocated or not been, you felt like a little, not little, actually a lot. Five of Pentacles is like almost like a sense of destitute, and it means like emotional destitution. Like you feel like nobody cared for you, that person did not care for you, that person just left you alone, and you felt like, what happened there? Like you felt really rejected, and you really felt kind of heartbroken, and kind of you hopeless, kind of that kind of sense. It's like a very cold and hopeless kind of energy that I'm getting from there. But I think by the end of October, when we are going towards the end of October, I feel like this Two of Cups, you will feel that sense, like that you had a, even if when you are like dealing with this Five of Pentacles kind of not cared for, and not being reciprocated, and not being kind of felt left alone, that even within that energy you kind of have this faith that this connection that you have with that other person, it's in play. Maybe it's not turning out the way you want it to be in real terms, but it's there. But I think by the end of October, those feelings that was there, it's like nobody knows about that. It's like inside your heart you felt like, no, even though I know that it's not working right now, even though I know that I feel I'm all alone, but I feel like the connection I have is still, it's not that, it's the equal give and take, that care for each other, the Two of Cups kind of energy, like a perfect, like a perfect coupling. It's like equal. You care for me, I care for you. There is no ego, there is no pride there. It's only love. And that kind of thing, I think by the end of October, those energy gonna surface. Those energy gonna, you kind of, maybe the other person maybe reach out to you, or maybe you intuitively you are gonna get this confidence that this gonna come to a fruition, this is working. You're gonna feel more composed, you're gonna feel more like you are being understood. You are, it's like that kind of harmony, that kind of love. You're gonna feel that, and that will, like when you started feeling that, it can catalyzed by, maybe a little reassurance from them, or maybe just a spiritually or intuitively you are kind of getting this confidence that is coming to actually gonna happen now. This is the time where this Two of Cups kind of love that you are looking for, that you are hoping for, is coming to life. And that, that energy kind of propelled the beginning of the November. We start with this Six of Swords. You have dealt with a lot of turbulence, a lot of turmoil because of this Five of Pentacles kind of feelings. You felt like it's like a suffering every day. It feels like a constant pain that you have been. But now this Two of Cup energy gonna pushed you away from this rough water and pushed you away from this all these I don't know, these kind of thoughts of nothing, like heartbroken kind of thoughts, rough water, trouble, suffering, pain. It's gonna push you to a more calmer and clear water. What does that mean, clear and calmer water? That means when your emotion is, you understand now, you understand why things are happening, were happening the way it was happening. You understand that something better, something good, something that feels good is awaiting there, so you're going towards it. As you're going towards it, as you move away from this Five of Pentacles, look what happens. Lot of communication. Eight of Wands with Knight of Wands, both of them are very, very it's like very quick but very passionate, very, they are very sincere in the moment. So all these things that was, maybe the other person was just holding in all this emotion, because that's why you felt Five of Pentacles kind of energy, that that person did not care for me, that person did not love me enough, that person, what's going on? But the moment Two of Cups energy comes in play, that person cannot hold that anymore. They will communicate, and there is a lot of fire energy, Sagittarius, Aries and Leo. It's kind of, there is maybe, I'm just saying, maybe you are dealing with that kind of a lot of person with a lot of heavy fire on their chart, on kind of embodying this kind of energy. So it's like they cannot hold anymore, because now they know that you and them are like you share this kind of Two of Cups kind of love. So now they will come to you and they will say, it's a lot of communication and lot of passion also. There are gonna be a lot of physical intimacy, and lot of communication. But this time the emotion not gonna play that much. It's more about expressing all these things that had been bottled up for so long. It's gonna come out in a very physical, intimate way, very communicative way. That's like November. And in December we start with the moon is like, for me, is like a Cancer dominated, it's like a water sign. And I feel like, because you guys did not communicate in before, that's why Five of Pentacles, then you realize that then there's kind of harmony, realization comes in, and you guys move away from this Five of Pentacles energy and embrace this passion, embrace this communication, long waited, much needed communication. And then that leads to, after the passion and communication happen, then the emotion flow. Now you guys gonna, in December, there gonna be a lot of emotional bonding. You will feel like like your body is soaked with emotion. It's like a plant is getting water. I always give this metaphor. I love plants, so I love it. So anyway, so you are gonna feel all this emotion. You are gonna share that emotion with that person. You are gonna talk like all this. It's not just emotion like I love you, you love me. Not like that. You are gonna share your deeper emotion about yourself, and more, and you are gonna communicate about you. You are gonna show them who you are internally, externally. It's like opening your closed heart that had been closed for so long. That's why it created Five of Pentacles kind of energy. That barrier, you see this two pillar, is like wide open. Now things can come up, now emotion can come up, now different element that goes in our heart and soul can come and kind of bask in this gentle light of moon. And you guys, that kind of energy, very gentle but very genuine, very, very emotional driven, very, very kind of, it's just nice. You will feel so nice that you have been waiting for this so long. Finally you are actually getting to know other person in their truest form. That's like a ultimate satisfaction. Once you do that, once that happened, you will feel like finally the justice happened. Finally I felt like, look at this, how this transitioning. You felt like Five of Pentacles. Now by the end of December you will feel like, okay, I waited for this, I have suffered so long, I have felt like I have no one, I feel like I'm ghosted, I feel like I just left alone without anything, without said anything, nothing. Now you feel like after having all this emotional, physical communication, so much of like it's like a really connecting with other person in the truest form, like when the Two of Cups is there, like it's like a love that is not abusive, that is not toxic, that is not unequal, that who understand the other person, who doesn't hold ego and pride over love and over connection. When that kind of love happens, you will feel like justice. You feel like, yeah, I waited for all this, I suffered all this, yeah, now I feel like justice did happen. And you will feel so much joy with that person. Not only that person, internally, when you have so much satisfaction with something that you always want, it gives you not only just happiness with that particular person, you will feel joy and happiness within. There are gonna be Three of Cups kind of energy. Your social life, like whosoever you interact, you will emit joy, you will emit happiness, you will emit understanding. That kind of calibration gonna happen in your emotional and personal and social life, and you will feel like finally the justice did take place. It's kind of feel like, okay, not everything in this world is unjust. You will feel like you started losing hope. You already started losing hope in the beginning of October. You feel like, what, there is no return of kindness, there is no return of good deed. You feel like things are always not, there is no just. It doesn't matter what you do, it just random thing just happen. You lose hope, you lost kind of losing hope in your scenario. But at the end of the December, through this journey, you will feel so much peace, so much just. You will restore your trust in humanity almost. You restore your trust in love. Otherwise people just feel like, oh, love, that's bullshit, it's just a bunch of pain, because they, you started feeling that, but now you feel like what love entails is like, through the journey of suffering, through the journey of pain, you actually understood each other so very well. You will come to an appreciation that if this journey never happened, you two never would have connected the way you are connected now, and that will give you so much joy and happiness and satisfaction. Yeah, that's what I got for you, Libra. This is like end of year summation reading. Okay, I will leave it there, and if you like what I do, please do subscribe and check out my other videos. You might get something there, and I will see you next time. Okay, thank you, take care.